The Mamba mentality has been driving me. In this video, I finally gave my longtime rival the showdown he deserved. And I sharpened my game against tough opponents every step of the way.
Defensively wise, I know it's me. I mean, you guarded me pretty well. I don't know about the 6'6" player.
Can a 5'4" player finally take down his 6'5" rival? Stick around because this might be my best basketball video yet. Part 1 was the fundamentals. Part 2? It's war. I start with Kobe-inspired drills to lock in. And then the real battle begins. Those drills included pull-up jump shots, fadeaway practice, and push-ups between misses. It was intense, and I pushed myself to do moves I otherwise would have never tried. What I learned was all the greats study their games to improve, and Kobe was no exception. Film study. Because of that, the rest of my grueling day was based on information I gathered from my film study. Look, LJ is over a foot taller than me. But even still, there was one key factor I knew.
Biggest problem is going to be defense, just naturally speaking.
When I face this guy, you'll understand what he means. Let's work on what we just talked about from that film study. The full match with Grant is available to all channel members, and it's only 99 cents to support my content. Anyways, I continued my grueling physical workouts while also strengthening my mind with mindfulness and meditation. That really helped me get in the zone when practicing. For the first time, I tried to use my small size to my advantage. I'm attacking the rim and finishing tough as if I'm bumping my opponent to throw them off. Building on what Melvin told me as well, I remember to stay low and also use my quickness.
Alright, what's your name?
My name's Grant.
How can I essentially beat him?
Definitely got a pretty good game. Maybe being a little bit more aggressive
To my advantage in order to throw off opponents. My short stature means I naturally have a smaller wingspan, so even with all of these improvements I'm trying to make, it's hard to contest shots. Still give credit to Grant though. He's ridiculous. My defensive game against Grant continued to go bad. My game with LJ was tomorrow, so it was discouraging to give up this many baskets. With no time left, I had no choice but to ask my opponent for advice. Off camera, I was sweating and shaking with nerves.
6'6" player, definitely going to be a tough task. I think it's possible.
But like how he did back during tryouts, LJ calmed me down and provided sound advice on guarding taller players. That got me thinking, what if this guy was my coach? But before I had time to finish that thought, I was thrust straight into a cinematic match with the most talented rival I've ever had. All my mental clutter had to be silenced. One thing I respect about LJ is he never sugarcoats things. Right off the bat, I'm getting bruised and bodied in the paint. Despite my best efforts on defense, he was still just destroying me. I was fully in the moment, eyes focused, and one goal was on my mind. Beat LJ, no matter the cost. I was finally able to take advantage of the space. Except, he can shoot over me so easily. So I fought back on offense with all the skills I gathered to this point. He must have thought I was still ass because he kept leaving me open. I was gassed. Keeping up with LJ had me constantly out of breath. LJ was giving this his all too. I could feel it. It was back and forth. That's why he eventually started playing real defense. For the first time in my career, I was confident under pressure. But I gave myself hope by refusing to let the score dictate my attitude. With only 15 points required to win, I was counting on getting a defensive stop on LJ to secure my first win. And with the game on the line, he hit a move he knew I couldn't challenge. The game was over. I lost again. But look how close I finally came.
You hitting an insurmountable bout of threes. Man.
And throughout this whole process, I had to do the most Mamba thing of all. Stand by all my values in real life and respect myself first. And that's when I realized Kobe had some badass tattoos. So to really show how much the Mamba mentality had changed me even though I lost against LJ, I decided to get a couple new ones myself. I grew up the most mentally during this video. Because of that, my next video against LJ may very well be the one I finally beat him in. Subscribe to stay tuned for that and to see how my tattoo comes out. If you didn't watch part 1 of this series yet, click here. Bye!